think we are on. Hey, what's up, everyone? I think we're live. Had a few little technical difficulties. I think we're good. We'll give a few minutes for people to jump on if they're already online on this beautiful Sunday evening. Um, Hope everyone had a good weekend out there. Hope everyone had a good week. I know it's been a little crazy, just a little bit, which we're gonna address some of that. But we'll give a few quick minutes here for some people to jump on. We usually go live on our Magical page, but we wanted to go live in our group. We love you all, and we just wanted to chat with everyone for a few brief minutes. We're going to be going over a very specific tip when it comes to a lot of the law of attraction teachings. We're going to be going over another specific tip on manifesting abundance, something that a lot of people seem to get wrong. And then we do want to address the Wayfair disclosure, kind of the elephant in the room, so to say, after that kind of came out. We care about this community so very much, and during any kind of trying times, as we all know, these can be trying times. When something very powerful comes out like that, of course, we want to briefly address it. We're not going to spend a long time on it because
Although David would love to.
I do. I'm the one that she has to kind of hold me back
Oh, I
sometimes.
do. I'm like, David.
But it's a reality of kind of the world we live in. But at the same time, it is as crazy as it is. It is a very positive thing that it is coming to fruition. The reality of the Wayfair disclosure.
I guess we're starting with that.
I guess we'll start with that. I know it was.
I thought we were saving that for the end. That's okay.
Please do that first.
All right, let's get it out of the way. Okay, let's do it.
I made a video about it earlier today, but a lot of us have unfortunately have known about the evil atrocities that are out there in the elite in the world of the elites behind the scenes for years. I know, Megan, you kind of woke up to it, what, 2013?
2014. 2014. I learned some crazy shit.
Yeah. And it's been going.
It was freaking crazy, and I stumbled upon it on my own. It started out probably like researching Illuminati, going down that rabbit hole. I mean, oh man, I loved going down the rabbit hole, but because I just wanted to use my own discernment, go within, and see what resonated and did not, and it was very surprising to me that some of the craziness that I saw, I was like, man, it feels like this is real.
So, and the thing with that is, while people have known about it for years, it's been one of those things where if you were to bring something like that up, something such as child trafficking, something such as kidnapping children, all of this stuff, it is such a stigma-based thing that people don't want to admit that it's true. 2014 as well. There we go, Casey. I was a little bit later to the party. I was around 2016. Hey, Christy, good to see you. Happy Sunday. But something like child trafficking, it's so stigmatized, and bringing that up before these disclosures, a lot of people would hate on it so heavily. So a lot of us that have known about this world, unfortunately, held back.
It's not even. Yeah, it's a sensitive.
It is
subject,
sensitive. It's
but
very
it's
sensitive.
not even that. It's that it is so outlandish to think that everything that we've been taught is a lie.
Yeah.
That fiction is real. That all the freaking scary movies. That's why I don't ever watch them. All that stuff's real, happening, and literally, if the kookiest things are the things that work. I tried all the ways to heal myself. Yeah, right. Effing joke. And when I was at the end of my rope, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do things that I've been taught not to do.
Plant medicine, psychedelics.
And at the end of my rope, and just at that point, you'll try anything. And the kookiest things were the things that were totally game changers.
The reality. Hey, Monica, good to see you. Hey, everyone. Gary, Christy.
But it's outlandish to it's a lot to be able to be like, wait, you're trying to tell me that there's all this elite people that are, it's crazy out there stuff.
And the reality is that at our core, everyone is trying to do the best they can with the information they have. So it's important, no matter where you stand on this, that you maintain a powerful aspect of non-judgment to anybody you speak to about this. Whether there's a lot of people that are still going to say this isn't true and say that that none of that exists and that's crazy, and that's okay. If that's what they want to feel and that helps them, then don't judge them for it. Bless them with love and light, and keep going along your path. A lot of this stuff that's coming out, and it's a fine line too,
and
because
sending love and light to the situation, and to the evil, and to all those people that are harming children. Like, it's effed up. I almost got kidnapped once, and I was molested for years and years and beaten for years. I've seen demonic, evil, satanic stuff, and it's something that's so real. I don't even know where I was going there with this, actually, because what was I saying right before that? Because I had a point. I want to.
You'll come back to it.
Okay, maybe it will. But I'll circle back because it's something that I really want to hit on.
So something that's to maintain too here is, because it's easy, especially because we're indoctrinated into a fear-based society. So when something like child trafficking opens up and these disclosures happen that open up to the reality of what's going on behind the scenes, you realize the indoctrination is all false. And it's easy to go down a fear-based route. So what I want everyone out there to do, especially our loving, incredible Major community, don't fall
I know
down.
It was.
Oh, go ahead.
I know. It was just that, like, I've been through that darkness, but yet I know that we are still supposed to be forgiving. It's effed up.
That's
and
a
they
great
need
point.
to suffer the consequences. Absolutely. But it is our duty to still be forgiving and loving, because that's what we are, and that highest vibration, to send love and light to those people. It sounds crazy to do that, but I do believe in my heart. That was one of my most profound healing, moments with, my stepfather, was when I finally was able to be like, well, I wonder what happened to him to make him be that way. And to be clear,
her stepfather's the one that did all of the beating, molestation.
And so and that took many, many years to get there. But it's true. There's something that's happened to these people that has made them this way. And then there's the clones who they're soulless. There's all these things, right? But
yeah. So, and that's such a great point, because as hard as it is, the most powerful thing we can do, the most powerful healer, is forgiveness. Forgiveness, compassion, all that. So that's a wonderful point. Where I was going with the fear-based stuff, because all this is starting to come out, what we really want for our community is, no matter what, don't go down that fear-based path or that doomsday path. Because what a lot of people are going to fall into the trap of is thinking, well, if that's out there, then everyone must be evil and bad, which isn't true.
You don't want to manifest that timeline.
Absolutely, and we'll do a talk on timelines on another live for sure. You don't want to manifest that timeline, and light will overcome dark. Light always overcomes dark, so it's already written. It's done. It is done. You just have to feel it, know it, step into it, focus your thoughts around it, and surround yourself with good people.
And don't believe stuff just because we're saying that this is the truth. You know what I mean? And don't believe it because anyone else does. Definitely not the news. You know what I mean? Like, literally question everything and think for yourself and do the research and go within and use your own discernment, because you are so freaking powerful. We have just been conditioned not to realize it.
Yeah, make sure the thoughts you're having, like what happens to a lot of people is, because the news, the television programming that is literally created to program and condition people, that's what they watch. Their thoughts aren't even their own thoughts. It's just something they regurgitate. Whether we say it, whether someone else says it, take the information, weigh it, go within, and discern it within yourself. Because all your answers are within you. When you can clear all that out, and this is why we're such advocates of routines, and we teach meditation, and all of these things, because we know when you go within, that's when you're going to find your answers. And there's so many people being deceived out there on many different levels. The enemy is using a lot of tools for deception. They're using race wars, political figures,
mask, no mask,
mask, no mask, big old division.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
But you're right, it's a division tool.
But it is, yeah.
It is a division thing. Like, multiple times we've spoke about something or made a post, and it has nothing to do with masks, and people jump on it about masks. But it's not about, it's just a tool that the enemy is using to keep us divided, because if we're divided,
we're not as powerful.
They want us to keep fighting each other and focusing on each other. Multiple times in my messages, I've I've quoted the scripture that says, well, our battles are not against flesh and blood; they're against principalities, powers, spiritual wickedness in high places. And I want everyone to think about that. What does that mean? It's not against flesh and blood. It's not against me and you. I'm not your enemy. Democrats aren't your enemy. Republicans aren't your enemy. White, black, green, blue, whatever. It's not your enemy. It's the spiritual wickedness in high places. They want us to turn on each other and focus on, are they wearing a mask or are they not wearing a mask? Or do they believe in pedophilia or do they not believe in it? And when
there are people that are deleting friends of each other off Facebook because of their political views.
And that is the spirit of division.
Family members that are, it's just crazy. But that is what they want.
That is what the enemy wants. It's very powerful. I hate you. Nothing's more powerful than light. Nothing's more powerful than God. Nothing's more powerful than that light within you at all. But I will say the enemy's very, very mischievous. It's very deceiving, and it's deceiving a lot of people right now. And to the point where a lot of people, all they're focusing on is their hate of one specific politician or their hate of people that do this thing. And it doesn't matter what you're hating. If you're hating, you're at a lower frequency, and you're going to be attracted. What do you think you're going to be attracting if you're focusing on hate? Things that are hate, things that are of that, right? Christy, great points. Oh, we love you too, Christy. Megan, she said she had very similar experiences. And separation makes us weaker. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Rachel, what's up, Rachel?
Hey, girl.
Rachel is on a very, very powerful path. We're so grateful to be connected with you, Rachel.
Yeah.
Christy, I love it. Thank you for saying that, Christy. But we wanted to address that because, we've known about this stuff for a while. I've always, self-admittedly, I've wanted to speak on this stuff for a pretty long time. Megan's kind of held me back on it a little bit.
I will beat you with this stick.
So I've been held back.
Don't scare our group away.
I know, because I would just go to town on all this stuff because of how passionate I am about it, and the battle of good and evil and all that stuff. But there's a time and place for everything. Sharon said the devil showed his horns. Yeah, it's a spiritual battle. People are becoming more and more aware of that.
Are you gonna mention about since you brought up Wayfair?
Yeah.
We had a personal experience with it, y'all.
That was crazy.
This was cray.
What was the name?
So you have the snapshot. Mary Ellen. What? I don't know, but
this happened way before the Wayfair disclosures.
This happened 2 weeks ago.
I'm gonna pull this up.
We're remodeling our house. We've gutted the whole inside, redoing it, and so we've been shopping for. We've given Wayfair so much business, unfortunately, because we have spent a lot on backsplashes and showers and bathtubs, right? So we were shopping for that kind of stuff. And then David stumbled upon this and was like, hey, look at this.
This was before. It's like, let me see if I put on here, 16,000. This was before the whole mess. $16,000.
Can you see the date on his phone?
For Marianne L, and it's out of Mariana L, and it's out of stock now.
Y'all, it is like an ugly file cabinet type thing. It's like something that you could get for $100 and something at Walmart, and it's for $16,000. Now, granted, we didn't think, is this a pedophilia thing?
No, we were just
I was like, is it a glitch in the system? That has to be an error. There's no way.
It was just so ironic.
But I think it's weird that you took a picture because I didn't even know you took a picture until today. He told me that, and I was like, what?
Right.
It was crazy. So that was our experience. That's another reason why I'm like, oh no, there is something up here because I actually saw this before anyone talked about it.
Right. And,
crazy.
And as time goes on, we're firm believers that there's going to be even more information coming out. But we want everyone to know, no matter what the information that comes out, it is for our highest good, no matter if it gets a little scarier or if worse stuff comes out, because...
I think that it will get crazier until next year.
It will. There's a lot of strict strategy going on right now.
Let's manifest January real quick.
Yeah, I would say that too. So we do feel it's going to get worse before it gets better, but at the same time, everyone needs to know it's for our highest good. It's this purging.
And just claim your power.
Check this out.
Affirm your safety.
It's just like this. If you have a horrible trauma and you suppress it and you hold it in, it gets worse, right? And whenever you release when you go to process that trauma, which is what we're doing as a collective right now, all this evil, all this elite that is real, that does do something that has been doing something to all the children, all of that's back there, all that's starting to come up. And when you process it, that's hard. When you go through an ayahuasca ceremony, was that pleasant?
No, Oh, I hated
Couldn't
it.
have been. It was
I
less.
hated it.
It was. But it was.
It was
It was
terrifying.
processing the trauma, and that's what we're about to be going through. Is processing that. But the beauty is, once you purge, you can actually start the healing process.
It was profound, yeah.
It was profoundly healing. Ayahuasca, and this is a very. It's a correlation. You know, we're going to have to go through that. There's going to be a lot of uncomfortable truth, more uncomfortable truths coming out, because this earth was not created to be a manifestation for evil, right? We have the ability to create this beautiful timeline. It's a wonderful gift, and we're going to. Lisa! Oh, I love Lisa.
Her.
We love you, Lisa. So spot on. I'm deep in the feels.
Her.
Lisa, you are amazing. We are so grateful to be connected to you two. We've got to catch up. Crumbling of the system. It's all good. Yes, Artesh, well said. It is. It is. Again, I'm not going to go down the COVID route in this moment, but what I will say is there's a strategy for everything, and everything is happening for a reason. Yeah, it is real. I'm not saying it's not real, but there's a strategy behind all of this. There's a strategy behind all of this. There are many moving pieces, and it is not by accident that all of this is happening at one time. It's not by accident the Epstein thing happened. It's not by accident the Maxwell thing happened, and now the Wayfair thing happened, and there's an election. Like this is not happening by accident, but it's so important to have faith and know it's all working out for our highest good. We did an interview today, a podcast interview with Wiley Gray, incredible human. He is the founder and president of Veterans of War, just an incredible person, and he basically helps veterans that have horrible PTSD and helps them experience ayahuasca. And funds it and all of that. So the whole reason I say that is he has one thing about his interview that I noticed, that he has this deep, no matter what's happening, like what's going on, he has this foundation of faith, knowing where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. The lessons are for you. You're always going to be in the right place at the right time. Boom.
Yep.
That's absolutely right.
Which is a great affirmation. I'm in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely.
Bam, and so it is.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yeah, it's not accidental, Christy. That's absolutely right. There are no coincidences. Most of my life I lived like I thought it was coincidences. I had no idea.
When everything was building up to prepare us for this moment now.
Right. I met Megan and my world changed and started learning all kinds of different stuff. And I still learn from her every single day. But you're absolutely right. There are no coincidences. It's all for a reason. But again, I don't mean to beat a dead horse here, but I want to focus on make sure you don't focus or think about it being fear-based and us being doomed, because we're not. There's going to be so much, especially as the evil starts to get purged and it starts to get shown and brought to light. They're going to throw so much at us. They're going to make more distractions. They're going to put more stuff out that's going to try and put us in fear. More stuff to divide us. They're going to do that.
To lower our vibration.
But we can stay strong. Get out in nature. Stay strong with your meditation.
And you know what? Actually, as much as you can, I guess that's probably been easy lately. I was going to say spend time alone, and just go within and just be around your own energy, but nature's huge.
Yes.
Do whatever you can to ground yourself. We're doing a lot of yoga, and we haven't done any grounding walks lately because it's been hot in Austin.
It has.
But
yeah, I am shooting this page over to my personal page real quick and sharing that.
What else?
But you want to be open to I love that. That's Wiley Gray. He actually just commented. Thank you for jumping. Wiley, we were just talking about how incredible our interview was with you, and you're just a beautiful foundation of faith. The entire conversation, no matter where the conversation went, I could just feel this energy of powerful faith that he has in himself and his situation in the world and what's happening. Wiley said, be open to your journey's hardships. Only a fool attains the peak of a mountain, curses the stones in his way that made the path. Wow.
He has a way of saying things.
He does. He absolutely does.
I love it.
I freaking love it too. That's awesome. Wiley,
I'm sure his books are amazing.
Oh my gosh, I know. We were just talking about that. Oh, see, Sharon said, my nightmares of trauma have been so vivid. I've actually woken up. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It feels heavy. I know. Well, Sharon, there's a lot going on in the collective right now, and there's a lot of energy hitting the world right now. The Schumann resonance is super high right now. Sharon, stay strong. Well, I'll shoot you a DM offline too, just about some things you can do. Try to work that programming in your mind. There might be some subconscious stuff there you got to kind of release and work out.
And just know that the part of the healing process, do have to do the work. You have to feel it in order to heal it.
Yep.
And feel it so that you can release it, from your subconscious mind, from your energetic body, from your physical body. Like, truly let it go and release it. But to do that, you've got to go back through it sometimes. So things can pop back up because, there's still healing and work to be done there. And so, maybe when you wake up in the middle of the night, you feel that way. Maybe you go into like a meditation and you just invoke your higher self to guide you through it, what it is that you need to be able to, heal that.
Yeah. Appreciate you opening up about that, Sharon. And again, I'll shoot you a message after this.
I understand. I know what that's like.
Yep. Yep. But we did want to address the Wayfair stuff. We want to say, look, while this stuff is a reality, everything's happening for our highest good. Even if it gets crazier, we're here for you.
Yes.
The magical community's here for you. We're going to be strong, stay
Just
there for you.
Lift each other up,
lift
you guys.
Each other
this
up.
is the time to choose love and compassion.
Yes, thank you. That's wonderful. This is the time to choose love and compassion,
and
not judgment, and forgiveness. And again, as things get crazier, people are gonna be just at each other's throat. When you see that, give them love and light. Don't give into that. I'm going to be doing more lives. I did my video today. I'm going to be stepping into my truth about what's going on. And, it might not be the most popular stuff, but it's on my heart. It's my truth, and I'm going to speak upon it. And if anyone disagrees, that's okay. I'm going to give it love and light too. Megan always gets nervous a little bit when I say that. But, it's that time. I feel it, and it's the time for it.
Oh, boy, we better buckle up then. Because there ain't no telling what he's going to hop on and say next.
Yeah, no telling. But, I will say it's time for us all to heal. It's time for the collective to heal. And there's a lot of souls out there that are going through some really rough things, and it's time for them to heal too. And us to really come together.
It's our birthright. We're all worthy of it.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. And it's possible.
It absolutely is. Didn't mean to spend that much time on the disclosure, but we did. That's all right.
Of course.
The next thing we wanted to just two quick tips. One of them's on the law of attraction. There's a lot of law of attraction teachers out there. That is something that we coach and we teach as well. But there seems to be one little piece that some people need to miss, and we wanted to address it.
Incoming book. Got it.
Oh, incoming book.
It's going to be great.
Wiley's incoming book. Follow that man. He's doing some amazing things in this world. So.
Yes.
And he's still so young, so I can't wait
for his podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to be... Riley, we'll be releasing your podcast next week, actually, next Sunday. I love that, Christy, 3 times a day. That's awesome. We wanted to address one piece of the law of attraction that seems to get overlooked sometimes.
Because I even write a lot of posts, or I used to. I haven't as much lately, but I used to always write posts about how, only focus on what is going right today and give that more power to manifest, which is a good thing. You should do that. And, but sometimes you shouldn't just only focus on what's going right. Or, you know what I mean? Like, yes, it's very important because we create and manifest with our thoughts and feelings. So it's important to feel good so that you manifest things you want rather than things you don't want. But if there is something there, you don't want to suppress it. Because I'm here to tell you, suppressed anything ain't good. Ayahuasca kicked me in the rear end. Like, she was not gentle with me because I suppressed. Are we okay? We're freezing up.
Yeah, we're
okay?
good. Yep.
So, and suppressed trauma can even result over time, because I'm here, experience.
Yep.
I'm here to tell you that it can manifest as physical sickness in your, in your physical body, and all sorts of horrible things. Insomnia, all sorts of horrible things.
Yep.
So do yourself the favor. If you feel that, then before you focus on everything that you're grateful for and what's going right and all the things that you want, and you feel those things, go back and feel whatever it is that is troubling you. Process it, feel it. If you need to cry, good. That is how you heal. Crying is a good thing.
Yeah.
Purging is a good thing. Allow yourself to do that so you can release it, and then focus on, the things that are going right, the things that you're grateful for, and why you're grateful for them, and how they make you feel, and all the things you want to manifest, and, what it would feel like to already have those things, right? And give thanks for them as if they've already appeared, and all of that stuff. So it's the one piece, that people don't talk about. Like Gage even mentioned that, and I'm going to give a shout out to Gage Gorman.
Gage Gorman, amazing person to follow.
If you guys don't follow him,
I've
I
learned
highly recommend him.
so much from Gage.
I learned so much from Gage. He's incredible. But that's just one piece that we did want to mention because it's like, man, people only say just no, focus on what's going right, focus on what's right. Yeah, you don't want to be in the victim mindset, like 100%. You're never going to manifest anything you want. You're going to keep the things you want at bay if you're in a victim mindset. Like, that's not going to serve anyone well. But there are times, instances where you do need to feel it in order to release it.
Right.
And then, do all the work on feeling good.
Absolutely. And Sharon, you mentioned the trauma seems to keep coming back up. The one, and obviously you would discern this, and this is something I talked to you about offline, is the concepts of the plant medicine route, because I don't think you've yet gone that route, and it's something that has to call to you. Has to call to you. But whenever
there's many plant medicines.
Oh, so many.
I mean, even mushrooms, which is very, a more gentle experience.
Yep. The other
but
thing,
ayahuasca will be very powerful, I promise.
The other quick thing we wanted to give a tip on is that when it comes to manifesting abundance. Blessings to you too, Christy. Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much for jumping on here.
Yes, have a super Eve.
With manifesting abundance, and again, this is something we've learned from Gage and other teachings, is most people, when they want to manifest abundance, they write it in their affirmations, they focus on the money. Not that that's necessarily wrong, but you could be blocking what you want. Like, what is it you actually want to manifest? Like, what we are manifesting, and our goal is a beautiful retreat center that facilitates all these medicines and heals people all over the world, and traveling retreat centers, all this good stuff, right? So instead of if we focused on, well, we need this much money,
right,
that might actually block it.
We might, yeah.
That might actually block it, because what if
you can't
somehow,
worry about like how you're gonna get it? Like,
right,
what if something miraculous happens and then you just get it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to worry about how.
Possible.
That's right. You don't have to worry about how it's going to happen. And most people get wrapped up around focusing on manifesting money.
The universe can move some crazy shit in your favor. Is all I'm saying.
So get crystal clear on what you want. Not necessarily the money, but what is it you want to do with the money? What is it, that thing? And focus on that thing. Trust the universe, release it, let it go, know that it's going to come to you.
And money's like a thing in this world. I feel like it does have a lower vibration to it. So instead of saying like, I am a money magnet, I mean, I used to use that one all the time in sales. It did work. But, I am abundance. I am abundance and flow. Abundance surrounds me. Today I claim my share. There's enough abundance for us all. Today I claim my share. That sort of thing. I really like just something simple. I am abundance and flow,
Yeah. It's awesome.
And then it's abundance in all forms. It could be money, it could be love, it could be so many things.
That's right. Well, that's what we wanted to talk about today. It is getting dark before it completely goes black on us over here. We wanted to, address the Wayfair stuff, a quick tip on the law of attraction, and quick tip on manifesting abundance. As always, we love and care about all you so much. We're here for you all. No matter how crazy things get, you always have a home with Magical. You always have a home in the Magical community. We're all in this together. We're going to get through this, and before you know it, we're going to be on the new earth, living with healthy foods in beautiful communities, living side by side in peace. It's going to happen. Believe it, know it to be true, and have faith. Have a great rest of y'all's night, and happy healing.
Happy healing.